Hello, welcome back to the second semester Generic English course. I am Dr. Vidya Patil, serving as Associate Professor of English at Government First Grade College for Women, Bidar. I will be guiding and assisting you during this course. In the previous video, we had begun trying to understand the famous speech of Subhash Chandra Bose, "Give me blood, I will give you freedom." In today's video, we'll continue reading this speech and trying to understand the various messages which Subhash Chandra Bose is trying to convey to his audience. There is another reason why I want you to look after the home front properly. During the coming months, I and my colleagues on the War Committee of the Cabinet desire to devote our whole attention to the fighting front and also to the task of working up the revolution inside India. Consequently, we want to be fully assured that the work at the base will go on smoothly and uninterruptedly, even in our absence. In this paragraph, Bose urges the listeners to look after the home front. He intends to focus more on the fighting front, where he has made Burma as his base. He wanted to be assured that the work at the base goes on smoothly, even in his absence. The next paragraph. Friends, 1 year ago, when I made certain demands of you, I told you that if you give me total mobilization, I would give you a second front. I have redeemed that pledge. The first phase of our campaign is over. Our victorious troops, fighting side by side with Nipponese troops, have pushed back the enemy and are now fighting bravely on the sacred soil of our dear motherland. Gird up your loins for the task that now lies ahead. I had asked you for men, money, and materials. I have got them in generous measure. Now I demand more of you. Men, money, and materials have the motive power that will inspire us to brave deeds and heroic exploits. In this paragraph, Subhash Chandra Bose reminds the audience that he had asked them to give him total mobilization, and in turn he had promised them that he would give them a second front. He is happy that he has redeemed that pledge of his. The first phase of the campaign was now over. Their troops, with the help of the Nipponese troops, had pushed back the enemy and were victorious. They were now fighting bravely on the sacred soil of India. He thanks the people for giving him men, money, and materials generously. Bose feels that this will now inspire his soldiers to do brave deeds and achieve heroic achievements. The last paragraph. It will be a fatal mistake for you to wish to live and see India free simply because victory is now within reach. No one here should have the desire to live to enjoy freedom. A long fight is still in front of us. We should have but one desire today, the desire to die so that India may live. The desire to face a martyr's death so that the path to freedom may be paved with the martyr's blood. In this last paragraph, Bose says that it would be a mistake to have the desire to live to enjoy freedom. He says that there is a long fight waiting ahead for us. He asks the people to have only one desire, that is, the desire to die so that India may continue to live forever. He says that we need to have the desire to face a martyr's death in order to see to it that the path to freedom will be paved with this blood of the martyrs. We have now read and understood the speech, Give Me Blood, I Will Give You Freedom by Subhash Chandra Bose. This speech is uh, an evidence of the patriotic nature of Subhash Chandra Bose and his passion for uh, liberating India. During the entire speech, he is constantly urging the Indians to help him in this cause for liberation of India. He is constantly asking the Indians to help him with men, money, and materials. He feels that if he is able to get these three, he can build up a very strong army. He can have a huge set of arms, which is essential in the modern age. He is already very confident that they have finished one phase of their work and is now going on to the next stage. He has been able to build up a base in Burma and has got the cooperation from the various other countries of East Asia. So he urges the Indians to now continue with this struggle, to continue to provide him with men, money, and materials, and to never hope for a life to enjoy this freedom. He asks the Indians that they should all be ready to get martyred and pave the way to the path of freedom with their martyred blood. This speech was a very motivational speech, as a result of which many Indians came forward and donated to the Azad Hind Fauj and also expressed their desire to participate in the freedom struggle. I hope you like this video. Thank you.